EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. Powering his way forward. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they got it at the 32-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Strong. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. Now it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down and 6 now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, maybe another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll roll him out right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He gets away from one. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
3rd down and 1. Operating from the gun. Strong. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown. Sam Laporta. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That throw into the arms of Allen will go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got this complete to Ridley. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. The open man here, Renfro. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Lisa 24.
Again, McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. Now right to Bourne. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now they'll shift things around. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Strong. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Over the middle, it's caught by Ridley. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, here's Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Strong. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bears 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
All right, let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first down and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Strong. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Strong. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 34.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A a tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Go, go! Go, go! Get all the way!
Try to take this home, they'll run. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. That is caught by Laporta. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to pull up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And it is caught, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Gets this to Moore. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. A final shot now from Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, The early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.